Hi, Rich. Thank you very much for coming to today's interview. There's so much going on in the retirement industry, and I'd love to get your viewpoints on what's going on. But before we start, can you tell me a little bit about Pentegra and mantra of Pentegra?
Sure. Pentegra was founded back in 1943 by the Federal Home Loan Banks, essentially to create a defined benefit retirement plan program for their employees. Subsequent to that, Pentegra expanded to provide defined contribution plan services, and the original programs that we had and still have today are based upon multiple employer plan structures. And one of the integral parts of that is the fiduciary role that we play in terms of servicing those plans and those products. Obviously, we've expanded even much more greatly beyond those initial product offerings. Right now, today, we've got close to 3,500 retirement plan clients nationwide.
Thank you. What about the service model? Can you tell me a little bit about Pentegra's service model?
Sure. We have a number of different service models here, and I'll kind of start from the top of the house, as I call it, in terms of our fully bundled, I call it fully bundled product offering. And that's a product offering, and let's just focus on, let's say, a defined contribution 401k type of a plan. That's a model where we would do record keeping for the client. We would do everything from plan design, drafting plan documents, summary plan descriptions, and notices to employees, safe harbor notices, really fulfilling everything of an ERISA 316 fiduciary. In addition to that, we can tie in investment services, investment management service, or interfacing with investment advisors. So again, that's another role that we play in terms of the fully bundled product offering. And again, servicing the client is really the bottom line of what we're all about here, making sure that we deliver the best possible product and service to the participants in the plans that we service.
Thank you, Rich. Can you tell us a little bit about what is a 316 fiduciary? I think a lot of people don't understand it.
Great question.
Sure. A 316, the ERISA 316 fiduciary, is really responsible for all of the administrative aspects of the plan. And when you think about that, it's everything from creating and maintaining a plan document, which simply lays out plan provisions and essentially provides the rules of operation or the rules of governance, if you will, for the plan. But it goes beyond that. It goes right down to making sure the plan is being operated in accordance with the plan document, making sure that all the appropriate notices for employees are provided, and there are a whole host of notices that go to employees these days, everything from safe harbor notices to fee disclosure notices to plan modification notices, summary plan description. So all of the administrative aspects of the plan are critical. On larger plans, meaning plans with more than 100 participants, the administrative fiduciary is also responsible for selecting the plan auditor, an external auditor, to do the audit on the plan. So again, the role of the administrative fiduciary is pretty broad in scope, quite honestly. And it's a position where you've got to either do the job yourself or hire somebody who's qualified to fulfill that role. And if you do hire somebody to fulfill certain aspects of that job, you've got to monitor them properly and appropriately. And again, the one thing about Pentegra is that we've been structured this way from day one. The original plans with the home loan banks were structured with the fiduciary role in mind.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. I learned quite a lot from this.
Thank you.